Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are back in Wreckfest. It's been long since we last played this, and I'm very excited to be playing it again. Should be really cool. Right now we're gonna be trying to get a few more fame points at the tournament. The daily challenges, the weekly challenges, and even the season challenges have all reset. So let's dive right in. Let's start with something really fun. With the buggy. Yeah, the bugs. Nice oval circuit as well. We're going the wrong way on an oval, so I hope that is perfectly fine. Let's do it. Just to kind of get back into the swing of things, figuring out exactly what we need to do. And we're in the Bugzilla against a whole bunch of little motorized bumper cars. This This is going to be very fun. Let's dial back the differential just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Alright. Oh, I'm excited for this. Let's do it. Yes. Completely just wreck all of them. Oh gosh. I've got how easy it is to spin the Bugzilla as well, with it being a high-powered rear-wheel drive machine. I also just realized just how loud my game is. I'll adjust that just a bit after this race. Alright, good, the bot's working. Alright, we're up in a second. Oh gosh. Please not spin the... Gotta make sure I don't spin the bug. Midnight, good to see you. I saw the question asked. Unfortunately, I'm not super knowledgeable about the basketball stuff. I know a little bit. I know enough to kind of have a rough idea of like what's going on. Oh gosh. I thought we would be the ones. Game is very loud. Let me adjust that for just a second. Dial that back just a tad. Alright, there we go. Much better. Alright. Get back into the swing of things. There we go, that's a lot better. Alright, first place will be just up ahead. Oh, gotta keep the car nice and balanced on the throttle as you go around the corner. There's a slight tap of the outer wall. Oh gosh, this thing is an absolute monster, but it definitely wants to step out quite a bit. The rear end does. Oh, but this is so much fun. Alright, LeBron James has played with 3 teams: the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Miami Heat, and the Los Angeles Lakers. Which team did he play for 2 different times? Thanks for at least making it multiple choice. I do appreciate that. Oh gosh. I want to say it was the Heat. But I'm not entirely sure. The final answer, I'm going for the Heat. There's something I remember watching, like especially for like all the advertisements for like March Madness and everything. I remember seeing him quite a bit with the Heat logo on his jersey. So I think he may have played for the Heat twice. I may be very wrong. If I am wrong, please forgive me. There we go. We got a little bit of fame there. Now let's do another race. Incorrect. The correctness of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, okay. So I was very wrong there. I've seen AZ. Cavaliers. I gotta make sure I memorize that. Nice. Let's do another daily challenge. This time we'll be in the Firefly on a tight technical rallycross circuit. Oh, man, that's cool. I wonder what made him decide to come back to the team. Because there's been a few like motorsports drivers that have driven for a team, left for a different team, and then came back to the team. For example, Fernando Alonso drove for McLaren twice in his career. He also drove for Renault. Well, quote unquote, technically drove for Renault twice in his career. He drove for Renault once, and then he also drove for Alpine, which is basically what Renault turned into. But you know, it was close enough to Renault that it still counts as Renault. And now he currently drives for Aston Martin. If I remember, he came back because he wanted to play with Kyrie Irving. Oh, cool. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Having good teammates and everything, you can kind of almost get like a package deal, perhaps, sometimes, where if teammates work well together, or if people work well together as teammates, they definitely kind of want to stay together, want to make sure they eventually end up together on the same team. They have that vibe. So I can definitely understand that. Very good reason. Alright, dive bomb. Oh man, I love. And then Kyrie left because I thought LeBron overshadowed him. That makes sense. It's a shame. You usually in the world of sport, it seems like a lot of times, even team-based sports, you very rarely have two like superstars on the same team without like one overshadowing the other, and then like a rivalry or a disagreement or a split happening because of that. For example, with Mercedes back in the 2010s, you had Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg, and they were both incredibly skilled drivers, but because they had numerous clashes on the track, Nico Rosberg ended up retiring after he won in 2016, the championship in 2016, because he just couldn't deal with having a teammate that was constantly basically two teammates trying to be the number one driver for the team. So he left. Same thing with Senna and Prost during the 90s and late 80s. They were both incredibly skilled drivers with very different driving styles, racing for McLaren, and they both ended up completely frustrating and annoying each other so much that actually Prost temporarily entered retirement before starting back up with Ferrari, and Senna, after leaving McLaren in the early 90s, went to Williams, and then he had his fatal accident in 1994 at the San Marino Grand Prix. Next question, true or false? Kobe Bryant spent his entire 20-year career at the Los Angeles Lakers. I feel like that's true. I feel like that is true. That wouldn't be a true or false question, like a trivia question, if it wasn't true. So I'm gonna go true. I may entirely be wrong. Unfortunately, I'm not. Like, I have a general idea of like the how to play basketball and the physics behind it and stuff, but the actual teams and players and stuff, I am definitely not nearly as knowledgeable about. That is correct. Awesome. Okay, cool. Being genre savvy for the win helps out, I guess. Very, very nice. Now we're doing a demolition derby with our wonderful station wagon here. Little Volvo 240 look-alike station wagon. Super beaten, banged up. Trying to get as many heavy hits as possible. There we go. Good hits. Good cross hits. There we go. Even wrecked someone too. Oh, heavy hit on the roof. There we go. Very, very nice. Just smashing everything. Whee! Uh-oh. We need a heavy hit soon. Okay, we're getting kind of stuck. We need a good hit. There we go. Good rear ender. There we go. Big hits on the Saab. Heavy collisions. Want to make sure we just completely destroy the competition. Except now we have... Oh gosh, we have run out of our multiplier. Not good. Alright, we got a wreck. That's good. That's good. Alright, next question. LeBron James has won at least one NBA championship with each team he's been with. He won 2 championships with one team. Which team is that? Oh gosh. I don't know nearly enough about LeBron James' basketball career. I do know he's been with a lot of teams as well. What are my options at least? So I at least have a fighting chance. Because otherwise I'm gonna probably name. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not. The bot was definitely it wanted you to wait and see so you can see just how bad I was at basketball trivia. But in terms of just picking out a team, I wouldn't know unless I had like a list, and even then I'd be a rough guess. Options are the Cavaliers, the Heat, and the Lakers. Oh, duh. I did a dumb. I completely missed the previous chat. Since he came back to the Cavaliers. Since he came back to the Cavaliers, I'm gonna guess the Cavaliers as the option. I think that may be my best option. Oh gosh, this engine, this car has nearly had it. Yep, there we go. Heavy wreck. But I'm incorrect. He won 2 championships with the Miami Heat. Ah, okay. So one time when he came back to the Cavaliers, he wasn't able to win the championship that time. Ah, It was either during one of the other stints that he won the championship with them. Interesting. Very cool. Alright, we have another demolition derby. We have the big rig. We're gonna be wrecking as many opponents as possible in the Wrecknado. actually got his championship with the Cavaliers when he came back. Ah, okay. So he felt he must have realized that, you know, he's like, you know, I've gotten a championship with every team I've been with except for one. Let's do it. Let's go back. Let's win the championship. Let's make sure we have a flawless streak. Oh gosh, this is just chaos. Oh gosh, the chaos of this one. There's too much going on. Too many heavy vehicles. Oh gosh, someone has already wrecked the vehicle. Alright, we got one wreck. That's a good start. Oh gosh, just the poor engine. The engine has had it. Suspension has had it. I can't even get the car turned around. That's two. Oh gosh, this thing. The transmission is so destroyed right now that I can't even get like actual power to the ground. Oh boy, come on, gotta go. Oh, they wrecked themselves. Next question, how many championships did Michael Jordan win? Oh gosh. Wasn't it something like seven? I think it was like 7. Or somewhere around that range. Was the number of championships that he's won. I'm gonna go with 7. 7 seems just about right. I may be very close. The correct answer is 6. Okay. Right, because I remember there was a time when people were like gushing about how Lewis Hamilton had the same number of championships as Michael Jordan. Oh gosh. we did not do well on that one, but we had a lot of fun smashing up everything. It's difficult to wreck the opponents when it's full on, when you're going like full on, like with everyone being super heavy. But now we're gonna do some stock car racing. Alright, we wanna stiffen this up. Shorter gear ratio. Lock, rearward brake balance. And this is cool. It's like a mix between a sprint car and an open wheel modified. But it's gonna be making right hand turns, and we gotta do a certain target. We gotta beat a certain target, 234 for this race, for 8 laps around here. Did he win any championships with the Washington Wizards or the Bulls? I think he only won them with the Bulls. I think his stint with the Wizards, if memory serves me correctly, wasn't all that successful. I think all of his championships were with the Bulls. But my memory could be very wrong. Gosh. I am being pushed super wide. Correct, there's only a chance you come with the bullets. Yeah, because the only reason I really know that is I do have an uncle that is a big Michael Jordan fan. He was super into basketball. Well, not necessarily super into basketball, just super into like Michael Jordan in general. He's just a big fan of him. And so he would. I remember him going to family gatherings, him complaining about like when he came to the Wizards, like how the performance wasn't great, and how he wanted, you know, the old Michael Jordan back and everything. Oh gosh, these cars are very difficult to handle on the oval. Come on. I don't think we're going to be getting gold in this, but we can definitely do well. I got one more lap. Because these times are set by the community as well. And you got to be within a certain percentage to get within like the bronze, silver, and gold times. So the faster the community does, the more difficult it is for you. And I do know that people are a little bit faster on PC than they are on the PS5. I think that's enough for a silver right around now. No! Ooh! Just barely though. 233.666. That is a close one. Very, very nice though. Next question. Which Los Angeles team did Luke Kennard play for before getting traded to the Memphis Grizzlies? The Lakers or Clippers? Oh boy. I feel like you've told me this one before as well. I think it was the Lakers. But I could be very, very, very wrong. Alright, we're gonna have to get as many points as we can in the banger. It would have been figure eight racing. Incorrect, he played for the Clippers. Ah. Jeez, I am not doing well at this. My apologies. Most, like I said, most of my sports knowledge is motorsport knowledge. My wife, she likes to tease me a lot too by doing baseball trivia, and the physics related questions and the actual like rules related questions I'm usually spot on for, but in terms of players, teams, and the history stuff, definitely not that great. Alright, we're gonna have to really... Oh, okay. So we're gonna basically we're gonna need to kind of do a lot of demolition, a lot of destruction with this car. So we gotta gain positions, we gotta wreck people. Basically, we gotta cause lots of chaos, a lot of corner bombing. There we go. Very, very good. Another shunt. Another shunt. There we go. Big, big heavy hits into the walls. This is what we need. Very aggressive driving right up at the front. Downside is with that, with driving at the front, there's less people to wreck out as well. So that does make things very tricky. It does make things just a little bit more interesting. Oh gosh. There we go. Good, solid collisions there. Right now you're at 2 out of 6 in these questions. Oh gosh, that is dreadful. I have failed. I have failed the quiz. I am sorry, teacher. Awesome, we got a wrecking assist as well. That's good. Still not enough to get up above bronze though. I'm kind of in a no man's land. I think I should probably slow down so I can actually wreck people. There we go. That gave us quite a bit of points. That'll give us right into the bronze area. We got a few more laps as well, so we can try to get into the silvers. Try to slow down for some more opponents, and then dive bomb them on the corners. So we've got an extra wrecking assist too. Nice. There we go. There we go. Ooh, we even are on target for gold right now too. There we go. Another wrecked opponent. Get all of them. Take all of them out. Yes. We'll be falling back down the pack. But now that we got the multiplier up high, and the initial score is very, very high, we can focus on the destruction now. Next question, what team does Kevin Durant currently play for? The Phoenix Suns, Utah Jazz, and Houston Rockets. Oh gosh. Oh boy. I think Houston? I think Houston? I may be very wrong. But I believe it's Houston. I'm going with Houston. I remember there being a big meme a couple years back where with the last name Durant, they'd meme his name a bit because there was a Pokemon for the 5th generation, you know, the black and white era Pokemon games called Durant, and they basically kind of like Photoshop his face onto the Pokemon. Oh, it currently plays with the Phoenix Suns. Nice. Cool. Oh gosh, this is so many. I am failing this test. I didn't study. I did not study. Oof. Yeah, I did very poorly. Oh. It's a learning experience, you know? Alright, let's dive now into the career mode some. We have the national amateurs. We have a banger race on a figure 8 track. So it'll be a little bit. We'll have a bit more. We need a bit more of a durable vehicle. So let's get this one and let's upgrade the armor just a little bit. Oh, it's already got the side impact welded on there. Nice. Oh, it already has. Oh, the DLC cars already come with all the upgrades available. Well, that's. I mean. Okay. Just slowly kind of upgrade this until it's right around. Nope, that's a B. There we go. Next question. Which team based in California is ranked the highest right now? Oh gosh. That is a lot of teams in California. Sacramento Kings, Golden State Warriors, Clippers, or the Lakers. I don't think it's the Kings or the Warriors. I'm debating between either the Clippers or the Lakers. Los Angeles has 2 teams? Oh my gosh. Greedy, greedy, greedy. I'm gonna go with the... I'm gonna go with the Clippers. I think I'm pretty sure it's one of the LA teams. But I could be very wrong. I also see teams in the MLB and NFL. What? Greedy, greedy LA. Oh my gosh. I mean, California in general just has a lot of stuff with regards to sports in general, including racetracks. So many racetracks in California too. So, jeez, though, wow. Oh gosh, we could put the giant spoiler on it. Okay, comes from Sacramento Kings. Oh gosh. I am failing. I am failing heavily. Oh gosh, these body kits don't necessarily look the best. We can put a dragon. We can put a dragon on the front of our car. Yes. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Leadfoot. Nasher. Swindler. Recognition. I kind of like that one actually. Go for the Mr. Happy. Yeah. And then we're gonna. I mean, it's kind of a nice. Oh, I gotta go up here for this. There we go. Very bright blue. Next question: did Kobe Bryant ever play alongside LeBron James with Los Angeles Lakers? Well, that's a very specific one. I mean, it's a yes or no question, so I got a 50-50 shot. Kobe Bryant ever plays alongside LeBron James? If memory serves me correct, I believe they have been teammates before. Was it for the Lakers, though? I think so. I'm gonna go with yes. When in doubt, go with yes. Well, we can see just how close I am to correct on that. And I'm gonna go with yes. Let's see if I was correct. I might not be. Alright, let's stiffen up the suspension just a bit. This car's gonna be fairly heavy. So we do want to make sure that the car can handle the curves, can handle the corner. Yeah, we'll be some fairly probably protect with the Lakers catch my 16. LeBron joined the Lakers from 18. Ah, I see. I'm doing dreadful. Alright, let's race this hearse. Let's bang her up some vehicles. We got a giant missile on the top as well. Just came to say hi, making dinner. Welcome to the stream, Shiku. Good to see you. Looking around. That's fine. We are doing. I am failing at basketball trivia, and I am also racing a bunch of beater cars in an oval, in a figure 8 race. I have a missile attached to my car. It has been deemed non-functional. That doesn't mean it doesn't look cool. There we go. Big, heavy hits. I enjoy the combat racing in this game. It's a lot of fun. Alright, this is a 4-speed transmission car. It's got decent performance for one of the 4-speed transmission cars, though. Oh, heavy rear end. There we go. Big, heavy collision. Smash them all up. I got first place just ahead of us in, I forget what it's actually called in-game, but it's based off the Volvo wagon. We got a big, heavy Daimler hearse. Oh, you made a mistake, buddy. I'm coming for that booty. There we go. Nice. Heavy collisions, doing lots of damage to these people. And a good, solid second place finish, which should help us qualify for the next round of the tournament. Very nice. Just barely losing out to the Firefly as well. Oh, that is nice looking. Alright, let's roll. Alright, some other European cars darting around the circuit. We are in a very heavy vehicle, but we can block and we can smash things up quite a bit. So that's gonna make things a lot of fun with the figure 8 racing. Just gonna be very careful. Very careful with this. Ooh, easy. Oh boy. We got... I probably shouldn't read that name. That sounds very lewd when you read it out loud. I just realized that. I wonder if it takes random like online generated names of people that have the game, and that's what it uses. Or maybe it was just a more crude, more rude name. Oh boy. Alright, next question. Which team has the best win-loss ratio in NBA history? The Lakers, the Celtics, or the Spurs? Best win-loss ratio. Are we talking lifetime or per season? Not that I know the difference either way, but it would give me something to kind of think about a little bit. Because lifetime, okay, because that definitely changes it quite a bit. I'm gonna go with the Lakers. I think it might be the Lakers for that. Maybe. But I could very much be wrong. Like it's a team that you kind of hear more about. But Ferrari, despite it being the constructor with the highest Formula One championships, actually has a fairly low constructor win ratio. They just gotten the most of the championships just by being such a long-lasting team since like basically the very beginning of Formula One. The team that actually has the best lifetime Formula One world record races, I think it's either Mercedes or it's Red Bull, depending on if you want to count before and after, like the teams they were before and after. I want to look that up actually, but my guess is going to be the Lakers, I think. And I'm going to look up the F1 constructors win percentage. It is Mercedes at 90.5%. Very cool. Alright, let's do the final race in the 20. Starting right on pole, right on the inside. Gonna make sure we do this just right. Keep the car nice and planted. Incorrect, it's the San Antonio Spurs. Oh, wow. 2,261 wins and 1,442 losses. So they have won almost twice as many times as they have lost. Not quite, but close to twice as many times as they have lost. Nice. Very, very cool. Oh gosh. Alright, we got spun. We got spun pretty heavily there. Gotta be very, very careful. We need to gain these positions back because this is the race that matters. This is the race for all the marbles. The other two races were qualifiers. This is where we actually get paid. Alright, big, heavy collision with the leaders there. We got a fairly lightweight, or mid-sized, little compact car just in front of us. We gotta hope that they either wreck out or we slowly gain on them through the twisty bits. And then there's the season where they had the second worst team of the league. Oh gosh, so they may have had. Oh man, so the record is slipping away from them. That's not good. Or it is good depending on who you're rooting for, who you're rooting against. Just out of curiosity, who has the second highest win percentage, and where do they stand? How close is it between first and second for that? That is a very interesting stat. Because I was looking up the Formula One constructors stats, and Mercedes has a very huge lead with basically 90.5% win-loss ratio as a constructor, whereas Red Bull only has like a 70, 75 or something like that, mid-70s percentage win ratio lifetime. So it'd be very interesting to see what the second best team is in terms of lifetime win percentage. I got one more lap left as the wrecked vehicles are gradually kind of filling up the track. We got to be very careful here. Second is the Lakers with 3,260 wins and 2,380 losses. Oh, so it actually is percentage-wise pretty close. Well, not necessarily actually. I gotta do the math so quick. Let me get the calculator out. Calculator. Let me get the calculator out. So 2261 divided by 1442. All right, so the Spurs basically have 1.57 victories for every loss, and the Lakers have 1.45 victories per loss. So that's reasonably close actually. That is fairly close. Very nice. Oh, nice. We have unlocked the Hammerhead. We've also unlocked quite a bit of performance parts. Very cool. Very nice. All right, let's see Let's see what we can do next. Ooh, a survival race. The Great Escape. Maniac school bus drivers are out to get you. Probably being frustrated after racking up too many detentions as a kid. Make sure to outrun them with your pesky soapbox. Oh, we get to drive the little Reliant Robin. Oh, the little three-wheel car. Oh, it's so cool. And we're up against a massive plethora of beater school buses. So we gotta be very, very careful with this thing, because this car is fragile. It's lightweight, it's fairly nimble, but it is fragile. And it'll roll over at the slightest provocation as well, so we gotta be very careful. Stay on the throttle, keep the weight pushed towards the rear, so we're less likely to flip it over. Alright, oh gosh. It's like navigating through a stampede. Try to stay on the inside. I know the buses themselves, the buses can't turn. So if we can stay close to the inside, we may have a decent shot at avoiding the wrath of the buses. If we try to pass on the outside, they could very easily run wide and smush us. Gotta stay on the inside. I love all the crude like spray painted designs as well. Oh gosh, that was a flip bus. Next question: which team holds the record for the best win-loss ratio in a single season? That's gonna be a tough one. That may be. I think that might actually be the Celtics, maybe? No, sorry, the Celtics. I think it might be the Celtics. Alright, good. We're up in the front. Right now we're just dealing with back markers in the buses. Trying to avoid the massive plethora. Multiple 1,000 pounds of steel hurtling towards us. Oh gosh, that is a big pile up. I gotta avoid getting smushed. I gotta avoid getting smushed. There we go. Easy peasy. Nice. Yeah, we didn't get any money, but we did unlock the super van. The Reliant super van. Very, very fun. Nice little car to drive. Mr. Bean's enemy. Yeah, I'm going with the Celtics. I may be entirely wrong. That's my final answer. Ooh. Correct answer is the Golden State Warriors. 73 wins and 9. Oh gosh, that is a good run. Hey, at least you know I'm not looking up the answers though. I've been so off the mark. I may be wrong, but at least I'm honest. Wow. Still, that is an impressive. That is a very impressive record. All right, let's drive our beautiful Mustang S vehicle. Let's see if there's something else that's very, very nice. I kind of want those rims actually. Where are they on the front? Where are they on the front? Is it this one? It is those ones. Got the classic American racing look. Broke the record of the 1995-1996 Chicago Bulls, set a record of 72 wins and 10 losses. Oh wow! So they beat it just by one. That is pretty cool. That is awesome. G to them. That is impressive. Gosh, you have the super. you can have the Shakotan exhaust. You can have the standard exhaust here. I kind of want the side exits. Side exit pipes. It's so cheap. You know, you can easily. Yeah. The exposed air cleaner as well. And then get the cutouts. There we go. Very nice. Alright, let's race. Let's get dirty and sandy. Get some dirt on the tires. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, you may want to set the suspension to standard. Alright, yeah, we're up against some fairly difficult competition. They're pretty close to our level in terms of performance. I do know the Rocket does punch just a little bit below its weight class. Alright, big heavy push. Oh wow, GG to them though. That's a very. Oh gosh. Alright, we're getting mired in the mid pack. We need to push, and we need to push hard to get up with the front of the front of the field. It's very quick, very short laps as well. And so we gotta make sure avoid any major unnecessary collisions. 4 questions left. Alright, awesome. Next question. How was Ja Morant drafted into the NBA? It was within the last 5 years. I think. I mean, obviously he's a fairly popular player. So that means he's definitely been around for more than a few years. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna guess that it's probably pre-pandemic, and say 2019. I think. That gives him enough time. That gives him enough time to really kind of build a hype following, you know, kind of become, you know, people's favorite, you know, player and everything like that. That gives him time to kind of, you know, prove himself. So I'm gonna go probably like 2019, right around there. Oh gosh, that is correct. Awesome. That was literally just process of elimination. I'm like, okay, they probably can't be like super early, like super late, like recently. Cause he needs time to be like a fan favorite and stuff. So yeah, awesome. But it probably wasn't like 2018, cause that is like on the very far end of like the 5-year period. And from what I have gathered and stuff like that, reading like some of the news reports, because I read up about the nightclub, some of the stuff, he's still a fairly young guy. So I was like, I'm like, yeah, it's probably right around like this region. Or if I'm wrong, it was probably like 2020. It'd be like my next guest after that, like right around that time period. Oh yeah. Awesome! I'm now, what, 3 for 8? 3 for 9? Something like that. Oh boy, we need to catch up. Oh man, Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That's pretty bad. I got 25% correct is what I'm averaging. That shows just how much. That shows just how much I know. Especially about the players and the teams. Alright, spin you out, cause a little bit of a roadblock. Alright, so I got three questions left. Now let's see if I can at least get to, you know, 33% correct. Or 33 or 40% correct. I'm gonna need to get all the rest of them correct though, which has not boded well for me, but I can try. There we go. Very, very nice. I like how like super calm the driver is when he's in victory lane. He's just standing and he's just, yeah, I won, yay. Next question. Which team does Michael Jordan own? The Rockets, the Hornets, or the Pistons? Oh, I think I remember reading about this one. I think it's the Hornets. I think it's the Hornets. I'm like 90% sure it's the Hornets. Yes. So I remember reading somewhere like it was one of the memes where, you know, the kind of sitting Doge versus the really big buff Doge. And the real big buff Doge was Michael Jordan playing basketball. Buff Doge. Michael Jordan owning a basketball team. Sitting sad Doge. And it was, you know, it was making fun of the Hornets. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, so now we're at the 4:15. Starting to make a comeback. Not enough to pass the test, but enough to at least not completely tank my grade, right? That's the engineering student answer, right? Look, I might fail the test, but let's at least try to not fail it nearly as bad so I don't destroy my grade. Oh boy. Alright, we're doing some beating and banging. Gotta push our way up to the front. Mustang versus Corvette. Oh boy, big jump ahead. Heavy air time. Very, very cool. Alright, next. Whoa, gosh. Next question. When were the Memphis Grizzlies established? And where? Wait, the Memphis Grizzlies weren't established. Oh gosh. So it's the 90s and it was in Canada. So and then I'm gonna think they were established in Toronto. Because Toronto is a fairly large Canadian city. And there is a lot of sports teams that do have a lot of crossover with American sports there. IndyCar also races in Toronto. And I'm gonna say 1993 in Toronto. I'm probably way off the money, but that may be that may be a potential answer. It is an answer. It's just, is it the correct answer? I may be entirely wrong with that question. Oh boy, I felt so good about the Michael Jordan and the Hornets question. This one, both correct. The answer is 1995 in Vancouver. Oh gosh. I mean, I wasn't too far off with the year, but Vancouver is very, very different than Toronto. Okay, fair enough. Vancouver. Interesting, really cool. Very nice. Whee! Oh, the Rocket. The Rocket, it does half decently off-road. Especially when it sets suspension just a little bit like towards the middle where it's like slightly soft. There is a team in Toronto, Toronto Raptors. Ah! Gotcha. Okay, but they have stayed in Toronto. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. It's always cool when we have the intermingling of the Canadian and the American teams and everything. Very, very nice. Plus, it's always fun when like IndyCar and IMSA races up in Canada as well too. So it's a slightly different vibe at the tracks. Because IMSA, they race at Milesport, and IndyCar races on the streets of Toronto. So really, really cool. Final question. Before being passed by LeBron James, who was the all-time leading scorer in the NBA? It's probably... would it be Michael Jordan? Maybe, maybe not. I know it might be Michael Jordan. I'm gonna go with Michael Jordan. I'm probably well off the mark there. But we can try. We can see. As we enter our next race, the Savalax Sand Pit, the main route. Alright, we may... Uh-oh. Yeah, we may want to set the suspension just a little bit stiffer here. No, because there's a big jump. We want that a little bit looser. Dial back the differential. Alright, there we go. Alright, come on. Nice and easy. On the inside. Try to just nudge your way through. Rubbing is racing here in Wreckfest. Alright, nice and easy, nice and easy. Alright. Alright, big jump. Alright, slight tippy tap of the brakes, get the car turned in. That super lightweight Corvette is doing very, very well. Very, very quick on the corners. But yeah, final answer, Michael Jordan. Incorrect. The correct answer is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, held the record for 38 years. Oh my word. 38 years. That is impressive. GG. GG, Mr. Kareem. That is some very, very, very impressive stuff. That's almost as long as the single season home runs hit The single season home runs hit was just recently broken by oh gosh, Yankees player. I can see his face. My wife is gonna kill me if I forget his name. But he just recently broke it. But the previous record was like there for you know, for about that long, or just a bit longer actually. Like during it was created during the 70s. So that is some impressive stuff. GG. Let's go to grand total of 38,387 points. Wow. And just out of curiosity, how many years? How long was his career to be able to score that many points, Mr. Kareem? 'Cause that is impressive. That is very, very impressive. I want to see on average how many points. I want to calculate just how many points on average he scored per season. They played from 69 to 89. Okay, so about what, 20 years. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of points per season. Okay, let me finish this race. I'm near the end. And I'm gonna plug it into the calculator to see the average amount of points he scored per year. That's gonna be a very, very impressive number. Oh, that's a rock. Okay, well, we buggered that race up. Alright, so 20 years and how many points? Alright, so 3087 divided by 20. Just scored an average 1,919 points per season. That is some impressive. That is very cool. That is a lot of points. Over 20 years, a 20-year career as well. Like that is really, really good. Final score is 4 out of 15. Yep, that was pretty dreadful. I almost got a third of them correct. But yeah, I'm not super knowledgeable about basketball. I know a little bit of trivia here and there, but most of my sports knowledge is various types of motorsports. But yeah, that's some good trivia. Thank you for quizzing me. I appreciate that. That was a lot of fun. that was a lot of fun. I need to kind of move down on the inside. Oh, you're throwing a wild block there, buddy. Gosh, we're getting absolutely mired in the mid-pack. And let's try to kind of push our way up to the front. So if we get caught in the mid-pack, we get bullied a lot by the heavier vehicles. So we need to kind of push ourselves to get up with, stay up with Lightning. Lightning McVets. Push him wide. Beat your brother in the game, of course, like that. Oh, nice. Sweet. Very, very cool. Didn't you ask the 8-ball bot if you beat your brother in a basketball game, and it said like probably. If so, then you managed to beat him. You managed to beat him in a horse, which is very good. Getting to practice your shooting skills and everything. Yeah, nice. Congratulations on beating him in a horse. Horse is a lot of fun as well, because it's a lot more I don't want to say it's a lot more chill than regular basketball, but it's mostly it's like a game, but it also is a lot of like actual practice as well. When you get to practice like your different like angles and shots and stuff like that you may not necessarily think of, that another person may think of if they you know they're going first, which is really cool. It's very enjoyable. Man, to come back, I was stuck on O for the longest time, and he was already on E. Oh wow, yeah, that is a very that was a very good comeback. Managing not only to prevent your brother from scoring another point, but also continuously scoring many points yourself. Very good comeback. Now, when you were playing with your brother, is it did you alternate sort of like who went first and then who was going to like attempt afterwards, or is it like a specific sort of one person goes first, the other one needs to like attempt it afterwards type of deal? Because normally when I do horse, for most types of games, it seems like be the standard to alternate. But I've seen a couple people where it's always been like what like the especially more so in like actual training and stuff like that, where the trainer is always the one that goes first, and basically the trainee, how they work that one is if the trainee can match the trainer's shots, they get the letter. But if the trainer can do a shot that the trainee can't, then the trainer gets the letter. As like a different way of doing it, which is very interesting. The basketball coach at my high school, from the stories of the basketball team, they used to do that quite a bit. To kind of get the team to practice like shots that they may not necessarily be 100% comfortable with or 100% like good at. To gradually kind of get them, very kind of skilled at. And because it's a much quicker rotation of the completion of the game, he was able to kind of rotate through most of the team very quickly with the games themselves, so that he can keep kind of rotating through next person. Yeah, nice job. Congratulations on the win. Very cool. Oh man, that Venom is a very rapid vehicle. Even getting the fastest lap as well in the race, being very difficult to beat. Thankfully managed to pull off a victory, if just barely. But man, that Venom, the Corvette, is definitely one of the faster vehicles in the game. The only thing that slows it down is the fact that it's got only a 4-speed transmission. But it's got good handling, a lightweight body. That still has a little bit of durability to it. And very good acceleration. You just gotta be careful with how you adjust the transmission, whether you want it towards acceleration or top speed for the track at hand. But otherwise, it is a very high tier vehicle. Very grippy, very fast. So to kind of push. Hey, don't do that. Oh, that's good job, buddy. Good job. Good job. All right, let's try not to completely get wrecked out on like the second straightaway. Sometimes the AI does come back with a vengeance, or they get a random vendetta against you and just decide to completely wreck you. You can't really set the aggressiveness of the AI, only their speed. So you can be entirely clean eraser, or just be like minor taps and have them completely dive bomb you in the corner. But it's the nature of the beast, you know. But it is fun kind of watching him ruin their own race, trying to take you out as well if he can be a defensive driver. Although sometimes it is also very fun to ruin their race too. Weren't quite able to take out Bowling King there, but we did. We probably scared him just a little bit. Oh, there we go. You messed up, buddy. Yes. Big heavy collision. I got E-Race. E-Racer, that's a fun name. That is a very good name. Right behind us. Hi there. Alright, big push over the crest. We gotta watch ourselves as we're going through the crossover. We gotta watch out for cross traffic because we can and will probably get T-boned if we're not careful. Oh, that was very close. I'm glad I let off the throttle just for a second there. That SUV had me right in his sights as well if we were not careful. But we got through it. Very good. Very, very smoothly. Oh, the sound of the rocket as well. The low rumble of the V8. Very, very soothing sound. It does sound like it is like holding on for dear life though, and it's being revved within an inch of its life. That is the nature of demolition racing. It's taking old junkers that are barely holding together as is, sticking a roll cage and racing seat in them, and then having so much fun trying to go for victory. Very, very fun. If you have a local dirt track that does like demolition racing and demolition derbies, I highly recommend you check it out. Obviously wear earplugs and bring water and stuff. Especially earplugs more than anything else. But it is so much fun to watch in person. It's just a very, very chill atmosphere watching people, you know, race and wreck these machines, these old, you know, junker cars and everything. And it's just very, very cool, very, very fun. I want to maybe kind of go to another demolition derby this year. They're hosting the schedule for the one dirt stadium just north of me called the Buck Motorsports Park. Release a schedule, and I gotta try to catch a demolition derby there one night. That'd be very, very fun. Or like a monster truck rally, one or the other. Be very, very cool either way. Big jump. Whee! Oh gosh, almost into the pits. Not time to change tires just yet. But yeah, without the haptic feedback on the triggers like in the PS5 version, it is very, very easy to lock up your brakes as you're going into the corners. Oh, very, very nice. Alright, what is... Alright, so it is a full-on demolition derby with European cars. Let's try it with the buggy. We can go to the garage since the upgrades are all free for the vehicle, with the exception of the engine upgrades. Okay, never mind. Maybe not all the upgrades are free for all the DLC vehicles. Oh well, we added a little bit of power. Let's do it Let's smash them all up. Should be very, very fun. Let's try to take down as many opponents as possible. Let's be the last man standing. We want to do a lot of light contact, knowing which vehicles aren't that durable so you can stay alive. Because right now, you basically just want to kind of just keep doing some minor collisions, just enough to kind of get them, you know, to kind of weaken the field a little bit until, you know, most of the pack is heavily damaged. Oh, another tap there. Didn't really do a whole lot of damage on that one. I know those heavy Rover, big Rover V8 powered sedans. Those ones are going to be the biggest threat to us. So we both kind of need to kind of manage our own health, and also we want to make sure we kind of just keep kind of putting them in unfortunate circumstances where maybe another opponent can potentially take them out. There we go, big heavy slam. We still have plenty of hit points. Alright, back up. We want to protect the engine as well. The other key thing is being able to protect the engine and transmission, which for this vehicle is in the rear. There we go. That's one down. Because the more engine damage we get, the more difficult it is to kind of get the speed needed to do some damage to other people. And also the harder it is to get out of the way of people going for a dive bomb on us. So we got to be very, very careful. Kind of just want to keep tapping right in the rear corner paddle to kind of really take them down. All right, there's a couple of weak cars here. Oh, minor hit there. Geez, we are running out of opponents to wreck. I'm gonna take you down. Never mind, they took themselves out. Better to die than be killed, I guess. Whee! Come on, heavy hits. There we go, that's another one. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. There we go. Nice. Oh, Axton has gotten stuck. Big mistake there, buddy. Big mistake there going sideways. You're gone. Alright, our front end has gotten lots of damage. So that's gonna make it difficult. That's gonna make it difficult to kind of do some heavy hits to the other opponents. But we can try. There we go, another good heavy chunk. Alright, we're stuck. Back up. Do a little bit of a... Can't quite do a J turn. We completely just scraped him and did absolutely nothing to his car. There we go, that's a good heavy hit there. We got one opponent left. They are just hanging on by a thread. Come on, finish him off. There we go. There we go. Finish him. Got 5 wrecked opponents there. Very, very respectable. Very, 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 very heavy damage. Very, very nice. I enjoy the last man standing demolition derbies. really, really fun. Alright, what's this? Deep in the sticks, bickering farmers traditionally settle their quarrels by smashing each other with harvesters until they're no good for agricultural activities. Well, not really. But you do what you do best to be the king of the crop fields. Oh, we get to drive the harvester? Yes. I want to smash it all. Big, heavy harvester. Oh gosh, the car does not want to turn. I'm facing the wrong way. Alright, come on. Alright, just keep smashing into things. You'll eventually wreck one of them. Oh gosh. Come on. I can't even get into position to wreck an opponent. Ah, it's so difficult. Come on. There we go, that's one. The speed and bulk, the lack of speed and the bulk of these things makes it difficult to kind of actually push through the opponents. Hey, that was my wreck. You stole that from me. Oh gosh. There we go, that's another one. I am stuck in the pack. Come on, break them all. Give me the speed. There we go. Alright, we've wrecked as well. There we go. Alright, we're stuck. Come on, we need one more wreck. And there you are. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Bonk. Nice. This will allow us to get the harvester. Oh, the destruction. I love this game. It's so much fun. Just destroying everything in my path. And I flipped off my harvester. Come on. Oh, they're being mean. There we go. We've got another wrecked opponent. Very, very good. Let's get another wounded soul to claim. Oh gosh, the speed at which I can turn around as well does make things just a little bit difficult. Bonk. Ah, I'm spinning. Nope, I have been flipped. I am at critical damage. There's 40 seconds left. Let's see if I can avoid being wrecked. Oh gosh, the destruction. Come on. Oh, I'm stuck in the wall. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, you max out in reverse at 9 miles an hour. I could get out and run faster than that. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. Very nice. Ooh, we've unlocked the Nexus RX. We got some more performance upgrades for our vehicles as well. And we have the Harvester. Oh, super cool. Alright, now we need a B-class American car. Take a break from racing, hop onto the saddle of your trusty ride, and wreak havoc in an American Demolition Derby event. Held on a large stadium where hard-hitting drivers compete to be the last one still running. This one. Yes, please. The party van. This is gonna be our car. Let's see if we have unlocked any upgrades. We have, but we don't have any. We haven't won any upgrades for the van. That is fine. Alright, let's smash it out. Full speed ahead. Should be a lot of fun. Getting the van all nice and built for heavy smashing. Becky, let me smash. Yes, the destruction, the carnage. Yes, yes. Uh-oh, buddy, you made a mistake there. Oh, we can smash at El Camino, maybe? Maybe not. Ooh, that was a heavy hit on me. Alright, we need to kind of do a little bit more damage to the opposition. Oh, there's a flip car. Aw, party pooper. No cake for you. There we go, big heavy collisions. The sound of crunching metal. Come on, party van. Let's get ready to rumble. Hey there. Oh, I wasn't quite enough to wreck an opponent. I need to finish a couple of these guys off. I've been getting a lot of wrecking assists. I've been doing a lot of damage with the van, but I haven't been doing enough to actually finish someone out. There we go, that's one. Oh, not quite enough. Are you kidding me? They're like right on the razor's edge of the last bit of health. There we go, that's two. Oh gosh, alright, I have a slight damage to steering system, slight damage to engine. There we go, push the Ford Hot Rod out of the way. Oh my gosh. The last man standing stuff is one of my favorite things to do online as well. Because it was so much fun just kind of wrecking, smashing into the person who last won as well. Kind of being like the equalizer. So someone was absolutely dominating an event, you know, constantly over and over again winning. Like I would just specifically target them just to kind of, you know, make it kind of spice things up for a bit, so it's not the same person winning every time. Used to be so much fun doing that. So I'd have the big SUV, the Mud Digger. And that was very, very good for smashing things. Oh, we got money. We got experience points. Very, very nice. Thank you, game. Alright, let's see what else we have. Ooh, a B-class event. A demolition racing event. Take a tour around international tarmac-based racing tracks for a chance to experience some high-speed racing action and a ton of epic crashes. Try not to get totaled yourself. Alright, so it's a B-class race. We use a bit of the Rammer RS. Ooh, the Grand Duke. The Grand Duke is like borderline cheating though. I want something just a little bit different. Ooh, the Raven. Yes. Let's go to the paint shop. Let's see what other options we have here. Feel the pain. Drive like hell. Crash for cause. I actually really like that one. You kind of have like the classic NASCAR style paint jobs. Oh, so America. America. I want the American. I want the American paint. Yeah. Very, very cool. Oh, it's got the race engine in it. Do I have any other upgrades? No, I don't. I can upgrade this, but I don't quite want to. This would be a very, very, very fun car to race. Fire Rock Raceway. Yes, please. We're gonna be doing some rallycross racing in a big American muscle car. Oh, look at that. That is very, very, very nice. Oh, the speed. It just launches itself. As woo! Speed. Oh my gosh, the sound, the handling of this thing. It is a tarmac monster. Just a little bit of oversteer, but it's controllable. And it just goes when it finally gets grip. Oh man. Just listen to that engine. USA, 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 USA. Oh, we're putting out a massive plume of smoke as well. Doing some mega drifting in a muscle car. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, the big mega power of this. Give me some speed. Give me some handling. Yeah, this is my first time I've actually played with any of the DLC vehicles. This playthrough. And oh man. On one hand, it is cool that they added like some the DLC vehicles are really enjoyable to drive. But on the other hand, it is a bit of a balancing act because you don't want to make the vehicles too OP as well. You want to make sure everything's kind of nice and balanced. So it does become just a little bit difficult. Oh, the sound of this car though. The speed of this car. Yes. Yes. Oh gosh, went a little bit too fast that corner. Ran just a little bit wide. Put a tire in the dirt. That is A-okay. There we go. Across the line. Very nice. Very cool. Oh my gosh, that car. That car is so good. Alright, next race. Let's see what we have here. The Espadalen Raceway. It's a lot of European circuits in a big, heavy American muscle car. And you know it's American because it's got a giant American flag spray painted on it. That is how you know. That is how you show your patriotism. Alright, let's do it. Yes. Give me some speed. Oh, the handling is quite good as well. Alright. Easy. Make sure you don't lock the brakes too much. Very, very nice. Very good. Alright, give me some more speed here. Oh, alright. Sharp left-hand turn. We're in the field now. Sorry about the property damage, sir or madam who owns the track. I'm not sorry about the cones, though. The cones deserve to die. Death to all cones. The speed. We gotta win by over 50 meters as well, so we gotta really shred the next couple of laps. Pull ahead of the pack. This is a track that kind of more so rewards good braking performance rather than good top speed and acceleration. So we probably picked not necessarily the best car for it, but it's handling well enough. We're doing decently enough. We just gotta make sure we don't completely wreck our car. Gotta make sure we check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. Ah, and this is so nice. Oh, the speed. Yes, please, give me a little bit more. I love how every corner in this car, you just lay down like 2 massive strips of rubber, and you create a massive plume of smoke behind you. And it's this car loves to slide every which way. Oh gosh, it does not like going off-road though. It gets a little bit squirrely on the bumps. But if you can keep it on the tarmac though, oh my gosh, this is very. Someone already wrecked. Jeez. That's what happens when you're caught in the mid-pack. You get beaten, banged, and your race can very easily be over in a couple corners. Especially if you get spun around and the rest of the field is behind you. There is very rarely any surviving that. Your car is usually toast. grip. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, running just a little bit wide. That is A-okay. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That was a very fun lap. Very quick lap as well. We are using, I just realized we are using a car that is a little bit more powerful than the rest of the competition. So let's switch things up a little bit. Let's switch things up a bit. Let's use a vehicle that's a little bit less powerful. Maybe the Blade. Yeah. Use the Blade, go to the paint shop. Let's see what style it's got. Ooh. That actually looks really good. Yeah. Ooh. Actually, some of these look okay. Not necessarily the later ones, but like this striped, these striped ones. Yeah. Very, very, very good. I'm gonna make this a little bit more blue. There we go. Alright, let's do it. A slightly different car. We get to try out a bunch of different vehicles. Since they had a bundle with all the DLC vehicles as well, so I get to see exactly how to drive this thing. 2 laps, but it's a very long track at Motor City Circuit. A lot of very sharp corners, a lot of dive bombing spots. We're in essentially a Firebird, a GM F-body. It does have tail lights. Oh, it's got decent acceleration for its lower power. Let's see if we can't kind of shove and push our way up to the front. There we go. Ooh, almost got spun around there. Our gas cap is now open. That's not good. We gotta see if we can try to like close that. It always bothers me, like when you're driving on the road and you see someone that has like the actual like twisty bit is closed, but the flap itself is open. It always bothers me quite a bit seeing that, because I'm like, oh, one, you mess up your aerodynamics a decent amount with that. And 2, like especially if you have like the locking ones, like the locking gas caps, you basically defeat the purpose of that. Because now someone has easy access directly to your gas tank, where they can put a whole bunch of stuff in there, to mess up your engine, like water. Put water in your gas tank. That is a surefire way to mess up a vehicle. Or at the very least, get it to run rough for a little while. Oh, that Venom. Jam Ryan in the Venom. The Corvette in front of us. Oh man, they are very, very quick, but we can push his head. There we go. We took the chicane better than them. There we go. Have fun with the rest of the field, buddy. Oh gosh. Karma. Absolute karma. You look back trying to see if someone wrecks, and you completely miss your braking point, and you get wrecked instead. Oh, we're missing a brake light now. Oh well. Oh, the lift off. Like the overrun on the exhaust when you lift off the throttle. It sounds so good. Like just you just hear that. That is a gorgeous sound design. I wasn't always a big fan of the city street circuits in this game. And now I'm remembering why. A lot of heavy braking zones, so it's hard to carry your momentum. And it's basically a power course through and through, where you just need more power than anything else. You're better off with a heavily armored car with good acceleration and good power, as opposed to anything else. But yeah, wow. That was fun. Very, very cool. And we got the fastest lap as well. Very, very nice. Getting some more upgrades for our vehicles as well. Very, very good. So it's things we can kind of begin adding to our car. Alright, now we're back at Espadal, and this one is a short circuit. Another muscle car on the track. Very, very fun. And it's full-on asphalt racing as well, so no dirt. Pure grippiness. Alright, nice. Oh gosh. Easy there. That could have ended very poorly for us. Bye-bye. Oh, that one driver. We just keep causing lots of heartbreak, lots of issues with him. But the Corvettes are so fast. The Venoms are so fast that you kind of have to play a little bit dirty in order to kind of make sure they stay well behind in the point standings. Oh, this is nice. Alright, good. We laid for the length of the lap. We got another target achieved. That's going to give us some bonus points. Oh, and the sound of this car is gorgeous. They definitely did a very good job. Oh, crunch. They did a very good job of the sound design of this game. Bugbear did. Very, very, very nice. Alright, final corner. Here we go. Oh, the final race of the championship. Nice and easy. And across the line. Yes, please. Yes, please. Very, very good. Very, very nice. Give me the levels. Give me the monies. Give me the upgrades. All of it. I want all of it. Alright, so we completed the National Amateurs. Kind of. I want to get even more points. We have the vehicles for it. We can definitely have some more fun with this. Alright, we have the Compact Clash. It's a B-class compact car. Being easy to throw around in corners, compact cars are perfect for some extreme sideways going folk racing action on short twisty tracks. Yes, they are. And I think it's about time we actually purchased a vehicle. I think we should purchase the Nexus RX. There we go. There's a whole bunch of engine options for basically what is a Honda CRX. Should be very, very... Oh, we got the skulls. What other options do we have here? I kind of like the skulls, actually. Yeah. Oh gosh, it is so green. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's do. Yeah, something super bright, super vibrant. There we go. Alright, so we have our wonderful CRX-esque little Honda. And it's a whole bunch of rallycross circuits. Let's do it. Should be fun. Alright, let's stiffen this. You want to lock the diff just a bit. And want to shift the brake bias to the rear. And there we go, up against other compact cars. Everything from the Killer Bee to the Raiden. Whole bunch of vehicles that we're up against. Super, super lightweight, super small. Ow. Alright, we did have a major mishap with the wall there. Let's try to get back up with the pack. To get up with the leaders. We have Gravy in front of us. Let's hope they don't slow us down like Gravy. Let's hope they kind of stay out of our way. And now we have Machina Des, the Machine God. That is the most metal name ever. Not only is it in Latin, but it is talking about the gods of the machines. Let's see if this god can't bleed. Alright, nice and easy around a hairpin. Alright, back on the throttle. I love the slogan as well. The slogan is absolutely great on the back of that. I should take a picture of that and send it to my wife. I'm sure she would not be amused. But maybe. Just maybe. Just for that, I'm keeping this livery as well. I didn't even realize that was a feature of it. But that is perfect. I kept it for the skulls. But instead it was the great saying that we're staying for. Very, very nice. And we're unlocking so much stuff as well. Thankfully with the DLC stuff, it is a little bit easier to save money. You don't need to keep purchasing a whole bunch of vehicles and everything. But man, it is going to be expensive upgrading and tuning all those vehicles exactly how you want it to be. We'll do quite a bit of online. I think this will be a longer playthrough. Where we even do a bunch of like online stuff if their online is still super active. Because it'll be a lot of fun. Racing against other people. I do want to fully complete career mode first before we head into the online. Just so we have a decent selection of vehicles and decent amount of money to kind of have a couple different vehicles per like car class. And also so our skills are a little bit fresher. Oh, the sound of this car though, it actually sounds really, really nice. The little inline four, the buzzy 4-cylinder. Now, not a lot of people like driving the front-wheel drive cars in this game, but I really enjoy the front-wheel drive, little front-wheel drive compact cars, especially around the tighter technical circuits like this. Very, very enjoyable because you can use, if you set the brake bias further to the rear and lock the diff, you can use the brakes to kind of get your car to turn in more on the corners, almost like kind of initiate like a heavy slide. Ow. I thought that was in the inner the inner line there. That's not the case. But you can get the car to kind of initiate the slide with the brakes, and then use the throttle with the lock differential to kind of pull yourself out of the slide once you go around the tight corners. I'd like to get a PSP soon so I can play some of its racing games. And to be fair, the PSP, I've been doing a little bit of research on that. The PSP had a couple of decent, games for it. There was even a Gran Turismo game specifically for the PSP as well that I've heard is half decent. So maybe something to look out for if you can find it. I'm imagining it's going to be fairly expensive though, trying to find an actual physical disc. But yeah, that's going to be really, really cool. Any specific racing games you're going to be on the lookout for? Alright, come on. Final straightaway. And across the line. Yes. Inland Flight Mini Club LA Remix. Ah, yeah, with the Tokyo expansion. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Hey, that'd be really cool to kind of see how the different handling, if they use more of a Mini Club 3 style handling where it's super slidey, or Mini Club LA handling which is a little bit more grounded, how well that translates to the streets of Tokyo. Be very interesting seeing just how well the cars drive on that. All right. This one's gonna be a little bit dirtier of a track, so we want to really kind of slide around a little bit. Also, Need to be Underground Rivals and Carbon in the City. Oh, the story. I'm not sure if the story is any different for Underground Rivals, but the story for Carbon Own the City is absolutely bonkers. And for the oddball cars, hey, to be fair, the Cars games, at the very least, the one I played on the PS2, the first Cars game, was actually like really solid. I may, like, to the point where I'm half debating if Disney doesn't get super copyrighty and stuff. I'm debating whether or not I should actually do a stream of that game, because I did have a lot of fun playing those games, that game as well when I was a kid. But I also know Disney in general is very odd about people streaming their games. At the very least, the Kingdom Hearts games, Disney gets very touchy about that. How many people play without any copyright issues? Oh, okay, cool. I may have to look into that then. Because the big thing is, I usually try to avoid doing too many like unarchived or streams where, you know, they won't be up. You know, because I don't want people that had work or had school or something like that. I don't want them to be have to miss the streams, and miss it permanently. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely turn off the licensed songs. That is the first thing I do in every single game I stream. Which is a shame though, because some of the games I stream, especially like Flat Out 2 and Wreckfest, both have absolutely banger soundtracks. If you've ever got the time, I highly recommend, especially if you like a lot of like rock and heavy, like hard rock and everything, I highly recommend you check out the Wreckfest soundtrack. Really good stuff. Especially my favorite song from this game is Gasoline by Cyan Kicks. Very good song. Really nice to rock out to. Heavily recommend it. Because there is a playlist. A couple playlists actually on YouTube. But it's a shame though. It's a shame that you can't play you can't stream the games with the licensed music and stuff like that on YouTube, because a lot of times I usually learn about like different artists, especially like the more like indie artists and everything, or from genres I'm not nearly as familiar with. I usually learn about those artists from playing and hearing those songs in racing games. Make sure you turn off all the licensed songs, all three options. Yep, the menus, the racing, and the free roam. Yeah. It's a shame because even that game, it has a couple of really good songs as well. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that the songs are gonna need to be turned off. Oh, they got into a big wreck there. Sneak around the inside, be an opportunistic little punk. There we go. Oh, this car. Actually, explore road race and piston cup race stop shops. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was different for the specifically for the piston cup races. Very, very interesting. Oh gosh, I took that corner just a little bit too early. I enjoy smashing through the advertisements as well. Guys, we have a souvenir. Let's make sure. Can we keep the souvenir for the rest of the race? The souvenir of our race victory. Oh, no, I guess not. Also, one more thing. The main profile champion make the game a little bit harder. Really? Oh, so there's a secret hard mode. Really, really cool. You play the game in the secret champion mode. Very, very nice. Yeah, because that's the thing. I've been thinking about potentially also revisiting some of the games I've already played through on stream and doing like a self-imposed challenge for it. Like, for example, doing the pepper only run of Flat Out 1, with the pepper being one of the lightest and slowest cars. Or doing like a punishment wheel, like doing a replay through of like the first Midnight Club game with a punishment wheel for every loss. Or something like that, or replaying Hot Wheels Velocity X on a very hard mode, where all the enemies have extra health and they do more damage and stuff. But I'm wondering if like there's any other like, I could definitely use some ideas for potentially like revisiting some of the games I've played through again. I think that would be really, really, really cool to kind of like sort of revisit, breathe new life into the playthroughs with like a specific self-imposed challenge. Obviously it needs to be something that is doable. So maybe not, you know, try to beat Midnight Club in only the taxi. Also, Midnight Club 3 got released on the PSP. Nice! Just the standard one or also the Dub Edition remix? Because that'll be... So hopefully the remix version got released as well. That'd be very, very, very nice. Oh, just the original. Okay. That's fine. That's still very, very good. Alright, we're gonna be doing some Demolition Derby in the Reliant Super Van. Whee! Oh gosh, we gotta avoid the buses though. The bus is gonna absolutely destroy us. Actually managed to put an entire PS2 game onto the system. Yeah, I know there was a lot of cross-porting between the PSP and the PS2. Like, I know both the Vice City stories and Liberty City stories were the originally PSP games. Oh gosh, that was a big bus right in front of us. But they were also later released on the PS2 as well, or they were ported to the PS2, and they performed surprisingly well. Oh gosh, we are like not wrecking anyone right now. Yeah, Midnight Club 3 was the opposite, where it was initially created for the PS2 and then ported to the PSP. Oh gosh, we gotta actually wreck people. No. There we go, that's one. Oh gosh, that's a big bus. That's a big bus. Minute Club LA, PS3, and PSP are very, very different games. Yeah, that much I'm familiar with. The PSP version, it didn't have the interior cams. And like the Karima was very, very different. Oh gosh, we're getting beaten and banged up here. There we go, we completed the challenge at least. It's always difficult doing some of these challenges with when your vehicle is just completely messed up. Heavy T-bone. I used the Minute Club 3 handling model. Oh, okay, so it basically, it feel like just driving Tokyo in Midnight Club 3 then for that. Okay, cool. I guess that answers my one question about how Tokyo would feel in that game. It would feel just like in Midnight Club 3. Cool. Very, very cool. Oh gosh, we have one hit point left. We're gonna wreck. There we go. Alright, let's respawn. Let's get another big, heavy collision. There we go. Let's try not to get busted. Oh gosh. Big, heavy collisions. Alright, there we go. The super vans wobble, but they don't fall down. Unless you do something like that. Oh, nope, back up right. Honestly, it'd be kind of fun. Kind of want to know what it's like to drive a Reliant Robin or Reliant super van. Like, just, I want to know what it feels like to drive like a three-wheeler like that, where the weight is like, you know, you kind of have to balance the weight on the front. It's a very, very interesting experience. LA is our fine version of LA from Midnight Club 2. Oh, okay, so it's even a different LA. Cool. And Tokyo is the same for Midnight Club 3, which is a self-enhanced version of Tokyo from Midnight Club 2. Except you can race in daylight. Nice. So it's essentially Midnight Club 2 maps, but with Midnight Club 3 handling model, with Midnight Club LA car list, or something like that. Very, very interesting. It's basically an entirely different game. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Now you've got me seeing if now you got me kind of wanting to put to get a PSP, because they do have PSP emulators for the PC. I don't want to get that. That's exactly what Dustin Eden said. Is that really? We're like on the same like brain wave right now. I didn't watch that video of his. I'd watched his original regular Midnight Club LA video. But yeah. Oh, speaking of him, I wanna try the Papega mod for Pro Street. I gotta first play Vanilla Pro Street as well. For the Papega mod, one of my other VTuber friends, Ivano, he streams on Twitch. I was watching him play the Papega mod, and it's, on one hand, it's like super memey. You know, it's got a lot of meme vehicles and everything. But on the other hand, like the actual racing and like the quality of life improvements are like really good as well. He's also played Midnight Club LA Remix 3 times before we played the main version. Interesting. Yeah, to be fair, I was a late. Because I got the PS3 super late in its life cycle. I got it like around 2010. So when I first got like So one of the first games I got, first couple games I got for were Gran Turismo 5, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010, and Midnight Club LA Remix. But I've never played the original Midnight Club LA. I know before the one patch, apparently it was like super difficult. So like it was very difficult because the AI used to would rubber band like super hard. So that'd be very interesting to try to do. Ooh, lightning strike, yes please. That actually looks pretty nice. Yeah, the game was incredibly hard, but it got patched with the complete edition. Ah, Okay. Yeah, cause even post patch, like I did have. Granted, I was a bit younger at the time. But post patch, I did have a little bit of difficulty with it as well. Mostly just getting used to the handling and all that stuff. So it definitely made things just a little bit tricky. But once you got the hang of the handling, and once you got a decent bike in the game, it became a lot so much easier. But getting used to the different vehicle, because I was so used to Midnight Club 3's handling that I kept trying to, like, you know, do the drift around the corners and everything like in Midnight Club 3, and it just refused. You know, it obviously didn't work like that. So, you know, I definitely. It took me a lot longer than it should have to really kind of get used to that. Ooh, yes, please. That's very nice. Get the lip, the big lip spoiler. Nothing to note is that most, if not all, the routes in LA and Remix are new, not copied from Midnight Club 2. Oh, nice. So at least like it's not like a direct port. Because I imagine some people, especially big fans of the franchise, would probably catch on fairly quickly as to what's going on. So nice. GG on Rockstar, especially Rockstar San Diego, and creating, you know, working on doing that. That's very nice. All right, here we go. We're doing some demolition racing on Bonebreaker Valley. This is a very fun track. I want to soften the suspension a bit, and this is gonna be really good. All right, I gotta reduce the frequency of the stream elements thing for that. It's the exact opposite for Tokyo. Most, if not all, the routes to Tokyo take for Midnight Club 3 Remix. To be fair though, most of the routes in Tokyo for Midnight Club 3 Remix, if my memory is serving me correctly, are completely redone compared to Midnight Club 2. So they already kind of reworked it once before. At that point, there's only so much you can kind of do different races on a map that small without, you know, the routes feeling samey, or, you know, you're kind of missing out on some of the good stuff like jumps or the railroad tracks or anything like that. So I can definitely empathize with Rockstar developers, you know, when they're creating that. I definitely empathize. There we go, up into the lead. Oh gosh, chaos. This is why I love the game. The absolute chaos that happens when some of these tracks where you can just smash through. Alright, we're beginning to get some opponents littering the field. I do wish these races go on for just a little bit longer, so you can kind of take time to revel in the destruction. Oh gosh, heavy hit. Oh, that was nice. That's awesome. Most of the routes in Midnight Club 3 Remix were fairly good routes for Tokyo anyway. Like, you get to see a good amount of the city, good variety of everything going on. So, I mean, it makes sense for them to keep it. Oh, the speed of this car. The acceleration. Oh, it's so nice. I love my muscle cars. It's even more fun to use muscle cars to batter weaker opponents. Use the high power, high torque V8 to just slide around the opposition as well. Use the kind of power slider on the corners, because if you try to take them normally, you're just gonna understeer. So just gonna kind of lock up the rear brakes just a little bit, and then get on the throttle to kind of spin the car around the tight corners. Toast robber. Also, I think this is a race at a Midnight Club LA Remix. I'm not sure about the PSP version, but I'm pretty sure there was one. I'm pretty sure there was one on at least the PS3 version, but I could be misremembering. There we go. Central goes just in front. Gotta hope that they wreck out on this jump here. Yeah, the console versions have a race editor. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Alright, third place. That's acceptable. We'll still move forward in the 20. Very, very good. Very, very nice. Alright, we gotta make sure we beat that Raiden though. That Raiden is gonna be very, very tricky to beat, because it's very, very grippy. Oh man, I'd love for there to be another Midnight Club game. Yeah, something not even modern Need for Speed games have. Which is something, honestly, the Need for Speed games would really, really do well to have. Is basically kind of do a thing where people can create, like, have a race editor. At the very least, just allow them to place checkpoints starting in a finish line around the map. Obviously, they have to verify that it is completable in even like a very slow car. And then what you do is the developers, as people publish them, you go through, you see which ones are like really, really good. And then you actually publish them into both the single player and like the multiplayer rotations for the game. Almost like Rockstar does for their Rockstar Verify program for GTA. And then you have a fresh stream of content that you're not even making. It's the community that is creating its own content and is creating its own enjoyment. You know, you think that would be like, you know, something that every single arcade racer has, but not every arcade racer has it, and even fewer do it well. Which is a shame, because I was watching a playthrough of the Battle Royale mod for Need for Speed Carbon, which adds a whole bunch of like fan-made races and stuff to the city, and it just goes to show just how little of the city actually gets used during the main game for Carbon. Like a lot, like the highway itself that connects Silverstone to Kempton and the other two boroughs as well doesn't get used at all in any of the races, or just like you're on there for like, you know, a couple of seconds at a time at most. Oh gosh, we got a big issue there. Big heavy collision. We lost half our health in one hit. We're gonna have to play it just a little bit safe now. Stay out of the fray. But yeah, no, it'd be cool if modern Need for Speed games have, you know, more actual like race editors and stuff. The collector's edition of Carbon actually has a couple of races on the highway. Oh, cool. Okay. Wow. So they took an entire chunk of the game and only saved it for the collector's edition. That's probably an EA thing. That is definitely an EA thing. But jeez. The highway itself is actually very fun to run on. It's not too long, but it's got a decent amount of corners and scenery variety as well. And it would make for a very fun speed trap race as well, where you can really use... That's the thing. In Carbon, there isn't nearly enough high-speed straights to really be able to use your drafter all that well. And once you know the map, the scouts are kind of useless as well. So the only one that's really useful to a moderately skilled player like myself is the blocker, which allows you to kind of use slower vehicles. And as long as you can stay out in front, you can use the blocker to kind of defend positions and cause opponents to have major missteps, especially right before, you know, the speed traps and speed trap events, or right before like a very slow section, you know, or right after a very slow section where it's going to be difficult for them to get back up to speed. Oh gosh. So it's one of those things where the crew system, I enjoy the concept of it, being able to actually race with other people and have a crew system with dedicated roles and everything is very awesome. But there's barely any games that do it half decently, let alone does it well. Like, the closest thing you have is maybe your teammate in the F1 games, where you can sometimes, depending on the game, you can kind of control their pit strategy if they are attacking or if they're defending. But even then, it makes, you know, it does make it very, you know, it's one thing that racing games really could add like another layer of depth to, is to have, you know, teammates, have AI controlled teammates, that as opposed to just a slider as to how aggressive, how defensive, you can kind of, you know, fully kind of communicate with them. You know, you can have them, you know, run like blocks with you and everything, or to give you a tow down the main straight on like a track like Monza. Unfortunately, they're not always implemented all that well. But it'd be really cool though. It'd be very cool to see it implemented very well. But I don't know, it's one of those things where, as someone who's like almost entirely into racing games, you're always looking for like that like super deep, the deep cut, the niche and everything, whereas the general audience may not necessarily be interested in that. And while you do need to sometimes cater to, you know, the hardcore fan base, you also need to kind of draw in the casual audience, especially for arcade racers. Like, one thing I would love to see is a Need for Speed game. Like, is different Need for Speed games that are set, like, at different decades to kind of focus on the high-performance sports and supercars of those eras. You know, anything from, like, something in the 80s with, like, set in, like, a Miami-inspired, you know, synthwave music, you know, all the neon lights in the cars, and racing Testarossas and Countachs, as well as Buick GNXs and, you know, 80s Firebirds and DeLoreans and stuff like that. Or you can have like the 60s with the Jaguar E-Type and the Lamborghini 350 GT and, you know, classic Ferraris and everything on like the country back roads. Like that would all be really, really cool. But it would add sort of like a different vibe each game as well. You know, allow players to kind of find other fan favorite vehicles that could potentially be added to like the main sort of quote unquote main games. But yeah. But oh well, it's you know, a pipe dream right now. Ooh. Yes. A demolition derby in the limousine. Yes, please. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Heavy. There's one racing carpet that tanks my frame rate for one reason. Yeah, there's a couple. Granted, I mostly played on the PS2 version. There was a couple that definitely caused some frame rate issues for me. Especially the races in Silverstone for some reason. The races in Silverstone really cause like the frame rate tank, especially when you get close to the like the main strip. Definitely made things just a little bit difficult. And especially if police were involved, they got super choppy, super chunky frame rate. So I definitely it's probably one of the later races. If it's a console limitation power for like the Xbox or PS3 or something like that. So I do know like the main strip in Silverstone was fairly you know, there was a lot of objects there. They was trying to render a lot of reflections on the cars and everything. And that was usually also when police were at the heaviest too. To trying to spawn in like police officers and patrol. The track is Main Street in the downtown district. Never mind then. Downtown, at least on the PS2 version, never used to give me too much issue. But Silverton would give me lots of issues on the PS2 version. That and like when you first spawn back into the main world from the like a drift event or a canyon event, because it's trying to load everything in. The frame rate would tank then too. But yeah, it could just be like a different. Then again, it's probably trying to render more vehicles through the twisty turns and everything, and trying to have the AI work properly. Because the downtown area is very tight, very technical. So maybe that's what's causing the issue. I'm not too sure. Oddly enough, Carbon is one of the only Need for Speed games that I haven't played the more modern, not more modern, but the more like the definitive version on. Like I played Most Wanted on like, you know, the Xbox and the Xbox 360 and everything. Xbox 360? The more up to date Xbox. Because I was at a friend's house for that one, because he, you know, that was, you know, Most Wanted was the one game that like everyone had when I was younger. So I've played that, and of course I've played the PS3 version of Pro Street. But yeah, I've never actually played the more definitive edition of Carbon. I've only played the PS2 version. That'd be cool to get the PC version working and seeing the difference there. So I do know that the PC version, just the more premium version has a lot more features. Nice, got racing pistons. Very cool. Alright, we've got What else do we have? We got the Speedway Busters and the Redneck Race. It's the two final events we have for this stream. So let's do the Speedway Busters. Let's absolutely shred through. Doing the big, the inner oval here. So this will be a lot of fun. Racing through the tighter oval. I'm perfectly fine now. Huh. I could have just been. I'm not sure then. I could have just been trying to render something. And now that it's finally rendered, maybe it was like a decal that I was maybe having issues with. I'm glad it's working fine now though. That's good. Games are sometimes weird where you're like, you're checking your system settings and everything. You're checking exactly. You have max opponents, max traffic, and working as intended. It's weird. Games are sometimes weird like that where, you know, you could be, doing, having max everything, graphics turned up to the max, and it'll be perfectly fine. But then like one section where it's just not optimized properly, all of a sudden it just like throws like a massive frame rate drop. Or like it just has one thing where it's just having difficulty rendering, and then the game just chugs for a split second. And it could be like the tiniest little thing that just takes up a massive amount of data. Because it's the same thing with the when you're doing CAD design and engineering, where you'll be working on something and you're like, what is taking up so much data on this? Why is it moving so slow? And it turns out like it just has you just have like a really bad mesh on like a bolt or something. And so with that, you just gotta like remesh a couple things, and then it'll chug along just fine without any issues. But trying to diagnose it so you can actually do some analytics on the model without your computer like turning into a thermal bomb is all part and parcel of the equation. Alright, I want to try to sneak up around the outside into the lead. Never mind, we're getting pushed wide. Alright, sneak down on the inside. Try to take the lead. Final straight. There we go. Very, very nice. Alright, full speed, lots of tire smoke. Yes. Oh, I love the sound of the engines in this game though. This game has great vehicle sounds. It's like for a more, I don't want to say call it an indie game, but like a more like AA release. Like, it is a very, very solid game. I highly recommend if you haven't played it already. Very, very fun. Just enjoying the chaos, the different styles of racing, the different types of vehicles and everything. They all handle differently as well, so you can really you can usually find a vehicle that you really enjoy. And it's just very, very nice. Lots of different tracks as well. Oh, lots of smoke behind us. Can't imagine just how much rubber is coming off of these tires as we're sliding around this track. We gotta be really rubbering in the circuit, creating a groove, creating a deep section of rubber that would just be super, super grippy. And then right on the outside and like the super, super low inside will begin kind of accumulating marbles on the track, which would be very, very slippery because you'll be rolling on top of them. And it's very, very interesting to kind of watch in real life. If you watch any motorsports events, watching the track sort of evolve over time. Different parts become grippier, different parts become kind of very slidey. As the track heats up and cools down as well, that causes differences in grip, which is really, really, really cool. Fun fact: Nightclub Street Racing was supposed to feature both Tokyo and a race after. Really? I guess they're just trying to get, you know, a functional sort of prototype out the door. I mean, it's fun with just New York and London. It's enjoyable without overstaying its welcome. And plus, with them not having Tokyo in the first one, it allowed them to kind of add Tokyo in the second one as a, granted, from what I gather, the Tokyo in the first Midnight Club Street Racing was supposed to be more so a highway-based Tokyo, where it was almost like a recreation of like the C1, the Kanjo route. And which is very, very different than the more ground level urban Tokyo in Midnight Club 2. Someone is currently restoring Tokyo and again. Oh, sweet! I definitely want to try. So I know you mentioned as well that like there's the beta. There isn't a beta version available yet, but like someone has found like the beta version is like posting like the pictures and screenshots of the different vehicles available for the beta version. I would love to either give the beta version or the version with Tokyo restored a go, just to see just like how what, you know, what could have been. Like that would be really, really cool. I know I definitely. And one of the other challenges I want to do, speaking of like the different like racing game challenges, is I do want to play the beta version of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 with the harder difficulty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a gamer rage challenge, where if the game makes me rage, I do a spoonful of that hot sauce that I did for the for the Get Some Flames challenge. So I gotta make sure I control my temper through that game. Because if it is as difficult as you say it is, it may genuinely get me just a little bit tilted, a little bit salty with it. And if I get salty, then I need to have a spoonful. Talking about that Hot Pursuit 2 prototype. You know how the game starts to drop frames? Not specifically that game. So I've never really had too much issue with the regular Hot Pursuit 2 dropping frames, and I've not yet played Hot Pursuit 2 prototype. But I do know that a lot of PS2 games at certain points do start to chug a little bit and kind of drop frames, especially if you're playing on original hardware as opposed to on an emulator. Like Gran Turismo 4 was a big one that would drop frames like crazy right at the start of certain races, especially city street circuits, because there's a lot more detail it's trying to render and put in. But yeah, I do know how some games do start to drop frames quite a bit. Nice. Lots of monies. Lots of experience points as well. Very, very good. All right. Now we need the mud digger. So let's get that. Let's go to the market. Where are you? This is the exact opposite problem. I regularly increase the frame rate on my modded PS3. So I'll get to 200 frames per second. Oh my word. Okay. Wow. That is... Wow. Does that affect the vehicle handling or anything like that? Like, does the game go like super fast? That is... Oh my gosh. Wow. That is like I can imagine like certain calculations it has to do. I don't remember too much, just memory. Oh, okay. But because like I know some, like for the PS2 emulator, you can cap the frame rate on the emulator version. On the PC version. On the PS2 emulator, which is very, very nice. It is very, very good in that regards. Because yeah. Because you can't partially because of those issues. But, oh man, this is cool. Yeah, have it come right out of the front. There we go. Very, 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 oh gosh. Yeah, that's nice. I love the different customization options on this. Very, very cool. Put a chainsaw on it. Put explosives. Oh, very, very nice. Oh, we can't get to level B just yet. We can try something like this. Oh gosh. This is expensive. But apparently we need to be in Class B. And there goes all of our money. And even then, we still didn't get to Class B. Oh well. We may be a little bit... We may be a little bit behind. That's fine, we get the race. Get the race on Dirt Devil Stadium. In the Mud Digger. Big SUV. I want it just a little bit stiff. There we go. I am a loose nut. Okay, actually the dynamite actually makes it very difficult to see over the roof of this vehicle. I probably shouldn't have put it on this one. Makes it just a little bit difficult to see where I'm going. I may not have fully thought out the consequences of my actions. Oh gosh, they're jumping over me. Whee! Oh, super nice. Big SUVs. All doing some major stadium jumps with a crowd of cheering fans. Ah! Yes. Figure time. Oh, this is so much fun. What's even cooler is if you look to the inside there, it's a massive... Oh gosh. If you look to the inside, it's a massive stadium section where they actually host like demolition derbies and stuff. And you do get to see that later on in the game and in the career mode as you smash your way to victory, and it is so much fun. Honestly, happens with the dynamite before the stream. Oh, it's just a prop. It doesn't really do anything. I think you can get it knocked off if you get hit hard enough, or if you like roll the vehicle too hard. But otherwise, it's just a prop on the top. Unfortunately, it doesn't blow up. It's just a goofy looking thing, just to add some more personality to your vehicle. Oh gosh. Okay, maybe it stays on. Ah, that's like, yeah. It's more like a visual thing. I wish it could blow up. That'd be fun. That'd be like a cool. That'd be like a cool game mode for this game. Or like call it like hot potato or something. You reuse the asset for the dynamite, and it's basically like tag, where you get where there's a set timer, and if you gotta like transfer the dynamite to someone else before the timer blows up, and then when the timer goes, that person is eliminated, and then there's like a 30-second countdown before another dynamite randomly goes on another vehicle. I think I've been done here. It's fun chatting. Bye. Oh, thanks for stopping by the stream, and I definitely appreciate it. Hope you had fun, and I hope you have a great night. This is probably the final race of the stream anyway, so because I know I need to head to bed as well. So I do hope you have a great night. Take care, man. See ya. All right, we got one more lap left in this first heat. I think it's multiple heats. I want to hope it's multiple heats. Maybe. Oh gosh, alright, final lap. Come on, we gotta push. Gotta push very, very hard to get past Lightning. Lightning is just in front of us. Do a little bit of contact there. I gotta be nice and easy through the chicane. The truck does not like tight corners. There we go, across the line in the lead. Sweet. Alright, evening Sprockets, good to see you. How's my Easter? It was very good. Got to spend it with family and everything like that. Sunday I got to spend it with my in-laws, and Saturday I got to spend it with my side of the family. So it was very, very busy weekend, but it was really nice. How was your week? How was your Easter? Hopefully it was good. Alright, we finished that one. We'll do a couple more races. We'll do a few more races. Get to do the destroy all super vans race. Yeah, let's do that one. That was fantastic. Glad to hear it. Yeah, it's always very enjoyable. The Easter time and everything. It's much more chill holiday. We just kind of get to have it's like Thanksgiving in spring. Obviously, there's different reasons why you celebrate it, but you still get to spend time with family, get to eat good food. There's no big no big pressure, no holiday sales or anything like that. Trying to get them the latest gifts and everything. It's just you cook good food, you eat good food, you spend time with family or friends or whomever else. And it's just, I enjoy holidays like that. It's why Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Oh wait, we shouldn't be winning. We need to be actually wrecking opponents. Whoops. Yeah, we should actually be focusing on wrecking opponents. There we go. Come on, let's just try to wreck chicken stew. Let's go around this side. There we go. Ow. Alright. Come on, we need to really kind of push through. Because we haven't wrecked a single opponent just yet. We're doing some damage. We got a wrecking assist, but we need to actually finish off a couple of opponents. And I'm thinking as they come around this corner, as they're gonna get bunched up. There we go. Lots of damage. Lots of carnage. There we go, that's another one gone. That's another one. Smash. Smash the vans. Smash the super vans. Head-on collisions that probably wouldn't actually be survivable in real life. That's okay, because it's a video game. What, that counted as a wrecking assist? I did most of the damage there. There we go, that's another one. There's another one. Come on, we should be close to 8 now. We've gotten a lot. Gotten a lot of vans wrecked. Come on, come on. We gotta really kind of shred through the pack. Oh, that counted as a wrecking assist. I was hoping I would actually get the kill for that. But I guess not. There we go, that's another one gone. How many more opponents do I have till 8? That should be well over 8. There we go. That added quite a bit to the total. There we go. There we go. Can really kind of push through. Bus gang. Oh, you thought you were gonna win there? Nope. Nice second place finish. There we go. Ah, very, very nice. A lot of experience in that as well. We don't get any money, but we do get the school bus. Bus gang. So that'll be very, very fun. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, with that being said, I'm probably gonna be ending the stream here. It is getting very late. It is almost midnight. I'll be back. Don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing some more Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. That'd be a lot of fun playing through. Continuing to kind of grow our theme park. That'd be really, really fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gradually kind of learning more about the game and everything. Pretty soon I'll be building my own coasters as well that are decent enough that guess what actually like to ride on. Till then though, thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, let me know what I'm doing well up below. If you didn't like the stream, be sure to let me know what I'm doing poorly so I can fix that in the future. That being said, thanks so much for watching. I've been Umbras, and wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is for you, I do hope it is a great time. And I hope to see you on the next stream. Until then, take care everybody. Bye bye! Almost pressed the wrong button there. Whoops!